What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I am completely worn out, but wanted to get on here briefly and say what's up to my people. Say howdy. I was going to do a whole, what do you call it, assembly today, but I'm too worn out. I'd end up breaking stuff, so um, I am just going to sit here and yammer for a little bit, and I am going to bed. I am worn out. But didn't want to leave y'all hanging tonight because I know some people expect me to get on here and do this. And I'd like to get on here and do this. But I always forget to come up with a good reason not to. And I didn't have a good reason not to today other than just that I'm tired. So we'll stay on for a little bit, just talk a little bit about stuff. And then we will get back to it. But yeah, I am completely zonkified. Taking a couple days off, so I'm going to be good after this. But so take Thursday, Friday off this week, and then I work 3 days next week. Then I get 2 weeks off, a little over 2 weeks for our annual shutdown. And this year I'm not working, so unless I get called in, so we shall see. But anyway, I am here, a little bit tired, going crazy getting orders filled and working on a lighting project for my wife's job. So pretty dang tired, but still want to get on here and yammer a little bit with my peoples. So let's throw a couple things up real quick. As I've told y'all already, and some of you have taken advantage of it, I'm still got the sale going on. Still happening right now for the free wing outrunners, 80 to 90 millimeters, 25 off. And also doing the same thing for the in-runners, all but the shimmering and custom made stuff, but $15 off for those. So if you are looking for a burner, you still want to get the best, but you want to save a little bit of money, get a hold of me, and you can do that just by checking out the description in the bottom. It'll show you the website and all that, or I can just put the website up here for you to see. Gooniac33.me. Sorry. And then you can message me there, get a hold of me. But again, 25 off for the 80 to 90 mil burners, and then 15% off, $15 off for the in runners. So anyway, it's it, and that's that. Get a hold of me there. If you want some merch, get a hold of that there. And I've been dropping videos, trying to drop videos daily for you guys so you can see some stuff that's been going on. I've got a few more to go up still. Just showing me flying throughout on the days that I get to fly. I'm not going to be able to fly this weekend just because I've got too many things lined up to do. And then I've got on the break, I'm going to be working on some car stuff. Got lots of modifications to do to my car. I'm going to upgrade the brakes. I did the simple upgrade last year, which was just brake rotors, brake pads, and that was it. This year I'm going to go a little crazier. I'm going to upgrade to the larger size rotor and caliper, still factory, but just larger, and swap out the brake fluid, and then got some new wheels and tires that are going to be put on. So taking it a little bit more seriously this time, and working that out. And let's just jump right into it. I see people asking questions, so why not? So let's see. Some people saw the video I posted, and yeah, Michael Bear, 2 weeks. I think it's about 2.5. This time last year, I think on the it was the 27th, a good friend of mine ended up getting hurt really badly. He's actually a coworker, but still a good friend. Got hurt really badly. Thankfully, he's still with us. He is still injured, but he's still with us. So it's nice this year that everybody's going to be off instead of trying to push through working when they're really worn out and tired. So yeah, a 2 week break will be nice. I think Mr. Randy Huffins has been working on a plane. Cool. Which 540 are you building? Um, but yeah, so let's just talk a little bit. I'll just ramble, but I'll see what's been going on with you guys. Last couple days, like I said, I got to fly last weekend to test out that F-15 at a different area. I flew it in Oakdale, and this time, and it was just as cool as before. Flew fine, but since there's no rain and no clouds, I could fly it even harder. Anthony Loshi, you have stuff in the mail, my friend. You will be seeing things soon. Airvex, you as well. Um, so yeah, glad you liked the video. I haven't flown the Hawk in a long time, but I've got 2 flights. I didn't fly the last one because my receiver fell apart as I was plugging in. I'm like, what the heck? I have a Lemon RX, and it had been pulled apart before, just because of the way it's mounted. So it didn't fly. That last time it would have been 4 times total, but it's one of my favorite planes to fly. So smooth. It's really fast, extremely fast. Um, but it's a scale bird, which is crazy. Scale, and it flies really, really good at the same time. So it does a little bit of everything. I had a heavy battery in it over the weekend, but still fun to fly. Jerry Wilfong, what's up? How are you? So I didn't say howdy to everybody, but let's go through and see who all was here. Mr. Mike Bird was here early. Mr. Pete Lane and Shadow Wop showed up too. Then Mr. Michael Bear, Mr. Mike Bird. I think I already said Mike Bird. Blue Sky Belly Laugh, and I'm glad you got that stuff. Can't track it when I send it that way, so just glad to know that they made it. Andy Cho's here from Down Under. What's up, Andy? Glad to see you got some airtime while you're down there. Anthony Lashie, I think I said what's up to you. Randy, I already said what's up to Randy. Mr. the Fred Barron, what is up with you? Lionel Randall, howdy, howdy. Airvex, I think I already talked about you, but I'm saying howdy again. So, Jerry Wolfong, you asked a question. Are the decals on the Free Wing Eurofighter vinyl or water slide? I believe they're water slide, and they are done very well. The plane got wet, and the decals stayed where they are. So, yeah, they're good. There's stuff you can put on there to keep them sealed too, but they're the ones I had are water slide. The ones I have are water slide. It came fully applied. I didn't have to do anything because I got it from RC Castle. So, yep. Oh, so he's building a Phoenix model 540. Nice, very cool. Uh-oh, no flying for Mr. Shadow. Car trouble sucks. Actually, my brakes need to be done, but I still went on a fairly long trip over the weekend, which was right here. Yeah, it must be right here. Oh well. Anyway, that sucks. Hope you can get it back soon. Oh, you had good flying weather. Oh, you know what I'm hearing? So what I've been hearing is we're probably going to get a lot of rain over here on the West Coast, and then you guys may not be getting much of anything out in the Midwest. So we shall see. I'm hoping that doesn't happen because then that could mean drought stuff for you guys. But We got a bunch of rain coming here starting Saturday night. So that's another part of the reason why I'm not going to go flying this weekend too, because I just don't want to deal with the possible weather if we've got any. Mr. Anthony Lashia has a composite EAE Hawk. Yeah, Hawks are awesome planes. You just got to be careful with the elevator throw, because if you put too much throw, they will snap like crazy. They're good planes. Some of the coolest turbines I've seen are BAE Hawks, and I like the planes that I like that are turbines are planes that don't have afterburners in real life, because afterburners and that type of jet just change the way the engines sound. So like the BAE Hawk is a subsonic plane, so it doesn't have burner. It's a trainer. The F-86s, the MiG-15s, L-39s, L-29s, a lot of those that just sport jets that don't have burners. When I see them fly with turbines, they sound and look a lot more like the real thing. But when you get to the bigger ones that have that extra rumble to them, it just doesn't sound right in a RC scale turbine, because they hiss more than they roar, even the bigger ones. So Jared Wilfong, yeah, you can get them off. It's not hard to get them off. You just have to get them soaked, and then they should come off pretty easily. But you have to try to get them off. It's not like they just scrape off easy, but you can get them off. You can get them off. So good. Oh wait, hey, there's Mr. Greg Rowland. What's up, RC Rowland? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Mr. Michael Bear is getting lucky. They've been flying every day, light to no wind, and we've had days like that too. Over the weekend was like that, and the weekend before that, even though it had a little bit of rain, it was still. Um, so shall see. And then yeah, so from what I'm hearing, we're gonna have an El Nino here, and if it's El Nino on our end, that means that you guys may not get a whole lot of nothing. But yeah. So anyway, keep on rambling for a little bit more, and then we're gonna get going. But I have 3 planes here that are ready to be assembled. Give me a second. I gotta scratch my ear. 3 planes that are ready to be assembled. The FMS 1500 P51. That one's ready to go. It's just a couple screws for that, and then I have the FMS F86 as well. They're both right here. You can't see them. That's just a few screws. I was going to put that together today, but I'm just too out of it. And I've got my burner set up here in the living room, where I've been getting all my burners ready to go to customers. So that one's got to go too. It's only a few screws to get that thing together. And then I have the Hobby King ME163 that's been prepped for gluing. That pulled off all the paint that's over the gluing surfaces, but I still have yet to assemble that thing all the way. But I have a whole bunch of stuff that just needs to be done. So even my F5, like I think I said last time, I'm retiring that bird. She's been to hell and back, and it's at the point now where it's going to be dangerous, because I don't know what's going to go out, if it's going to go out. So, and it smells terrible because there's something that one of the servos burned out. I think it's a servo in the nose gear, totally burned out. So it just smells like burnt electronics. So I don't trust it. So she's gonna be retired after being around since 2000, I think 2014. Long time, but it's time for it to go. So she didn't go down in a blaze of glory, but she is going to be retired, because it's been too many flights to count. It's the fastest bird in the hangar still, but I do have that one that I got from Paul Ballard. Swiss scheme ready to go. So I have to put that together. I've already got fans for it. I've got several different choices for fans. Most likely, I'm going to put the Cyclone in there. Probably the 1900 Cyclone. Maybe even the 8S Cyclone. I don't know. I don't think the 8S is going to work in that, but I have lots of different things I could do. So anyway, so what else do y'all want to talk about before we get going? Because I plan on cutting out of here in probably about the next 5 to 6 minutes, but did want to get on and yammer some about some RC goodness. But I've been, I was actually looking today on place I got my there it is. I found some cool stuff that when I wasn't even looking. I was looking on Porcupine RC. I haven't seen one of these in a long time, but this popped up. Put it in the chat for y'all to see. Check this out. And I've been looking for some cool, different planes. I haven't flown hand launch stuff in a long time, but I fly it every now and then. But I do like hand launch. And check this out. I just put it in the chat. They have this cool little PC-21 from the Fun Fighter series. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I might have to get that because those things look like a lot of fun. So, have any thoughts on the Jet Fan 780 kV Typhoon motor? I think I sold one of those because I bought a plane from somebody. Pete Lane's on here. I bought a plane from him that I think had that. And I'm selling it. Anything Jet Fan is going to be electronically efficient. The only thing I dislike about Jet Fan is the fact that in order to take full advantage of them, you need to have a plane that is either a composite with a thrust tube or something that's just a slick airframe altogether. Putting those in foam planes make no sense to me because they are good. They're good, but you can't really take full advantage of them in a foam plane because foam planes are not as efficient. Some of the newer foam is a little bit better, but they're good fans. It just depends on the plane. I've seen lots of good things done with them, but I don't see any point in putting that in a foam plane. I know that you have the HSD and the other big planes, the aerofoam planes. Yeah, Pete, it was in the Super Viper. I ended up selling it to somebody that was going to put it in something else, and it went in and it worked fine. But take a look at what I posted. It's in the chat. But that's a cool little plane, and even with shipping, I don't think it would be that much. I'm probably gonna get one. Imagine some Gooniac stacks on that little thing. That'd be cool. It takes a 4S pack. Of course, it says 3S. I take that ESC out of there and I put a 4S ESC in there, and that thing would be a beast. Looks so much fun. PC-21 is a great flying plane already, so. But yeah, so that's something I was looking at. I was also looking at, what else was there? Another plane that I thought was cool. See, and this is the one that's ticking me off the most because they had this plane for sale here in the U.S. Let's see if I can find it again. $1,600, $1,500, $1,600. I can't remember. There it is. Yeah, so they had this plane in the U.S. and I missed it. This is one that I've been wanting for a while. I got several stories of seeing the real one fly. But it's another little FMS bird, but they're all out of stock because they put them on sale here in the U.S. Take a look in the chat. I'll put it up on the screen. I wanted one of those, just just for the fun of it. And I missed it, so I have to try to get something else. But looks cool. Porcupine RC is cool. They have some planes that you won't find other places. This is one that you could find at Fair RC had it, FMS Hobby had it, Hobby Zone had it. So they have bigger planes. Let me see if they have bigger. I have the glider. There are more gliders. Glider. FPV planes and gliders. But yeah, Porcupine's cool. Didn't expect them to have as much cool stuff. The plane that I'm still pretty stuck on is that X-Fly Twin Otter. That thing looks really cool. This is, it's something different. It's not an EDF like I'm used to, but it is a video. I mean, it is a prop plane that's supposed to be a turboprop. So there it is right there. It's I posted in the chat. Oh, it looks like Mr. RC Roland has one in the box. But yeah, I still want to eventually get one of those. But the Twin Otter looks really cool. I'm not a float plane guy, but I do like the fact that it's got the non-retractable landing gear. I've seen one of these fly out here a couple times. And again, it's a turboprop, so I could put some Gooniac stacks up in that thing. It just looks cool. And it actually looks pretty scale. And it takes a 6S, 5,000 to 6,000 pack, which I've got tons of. So, it looks like a good plane. I don't know if they have reversing. It'd be great if they had reversing ESCs. Looks cool. That's another one I'm looking at. And yes, you are correct. And I got to see one of those this weekend. My buddy from Oakdale Club, he has one. And I thought, here I am thinking this whole, let me look on Porcupine anyway. I'll put that link up there. I've been thinking this whole time that plane was black, but it's actually a blue color, a really dark blue. So it looks like it's black, but it's not. It's blue. So it's basically, if you guys are football aficionados, it looks like a frickin' Denver Bronco plane. So posting the link in there. Take a look. I put the link in the description. But take a look at that thing. It's got the same colors as the Denver Broncos. And when Ricky flew it this weekend, that thing is amazing. He put the 8S system, the FMS 8S. Now, here's a cool thing about this plane. This plane comes stock with an ESC that can do up to 8S. So all you have to do is change the fan, and the ESC is already good for whatever you need it to be. So, shoot, I could even put the 7S setup in it. I don't have any of those left. I need to get more, but I have two 8S setups, and I have that 8S setup set aside for the one that I have. And I have the regular Eflite version, which is that boring unpainted color. But this one from FMS looks really good. Let me do it that way. What the hell? What the hell, man? Yeah, it did. Okay. So here, take this link here will show you what I'm talking about. Click that link and it'll show you a picture of the plane. But it is Denver Broncos blue. Pretty cool. But it's really pretty. And he, Ricky, he actually put clear coat over it, so it was super shiny. It's a great plane. So yeah, and with FMS, even with purchasing it with the shipping, it's still going to come out to less than what it would be. Let me see how much it would cost. Ship it that way. Fun supply. Let's go back. I just want to see what it's going to be. Log in. I don't know. But basically, it's going to come out to less. Lionel Randall, do you remember what the shipping was? What the total cost was out the door? I'm not going to go through the whole thing to get it to figure out what it is because I'm impatient today. But yeah, I'm not going to go through that because I have to enter all the info, and I don't want to do all that. Looks like they sell all the parts and everything. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. So all the parts that you'd need for the plane, they have it. All the wheels, bearings in the wheels. Cool. Everything you need. Literally everything. Cool. But anyway, back caught up on the chat. Hey, Mr. Reckham Roy, what is that, Mr. Reckham Roy? Good to hear that, Mr. EQ. Haven't talked to you in a while. What's happening? So let's see. So, Lionel Randall, can you remember what the? Okay, there you go. About 630. So that's still cheaper. Nice and Hobby. Do they even have it? Do they even have it in stock right now? I don't think they even have it in stock. But the thing you got to remember about the FMS is that it's got better equipment. It's already set up for 8S. It's actually painted. It's not just oh yeah, sheesh, 649. So it's worth it. With that good ESC and everything, it's totally worth it. So the one from Eflite, which is the mostly unpainted version, that'll the bind and fly basic sells for $649.99. And then you get the ARF Plus, a little bit less. It's a $450. It's a couple hundred less. But you could get the plane minus the receiver from Porcupine for 30. It's totally worth it. Totally worth it. And Anthony Lachey, they're pretty quick with their shipping. So, and if I remember right, it's probably going to be happening soon. So we'll see. CVO Hobo, what's up? So yeah, we're going to be getting some new stuff soon. Things have been changed up with Eflite and FMS, but you're going to start seeing some more stuff from both soon. And check that out. Mr. Pete Lane got an Avanti, and he got it flying the new version. He got the new version, and it's a cool plane. Actually looks really good. They did a good job on the paint, on the decals, all that stuff. So I don't particularly care for the size. It is a great plane. It flies great. I don't really like the new scheme. If I do get another Avanti, it's going to be the FMS Avanti because I like that smaller size. But yeah, get a lot of performance out of that little small plane too. The 4000 you can fly for like 5 minutes. Anyway, and they have it in stock. $399 for the Eflite 80mm, which is actually an FMS, but it's the Thunderbirds version. Oh. The F-16, the 80mm F-16. Stuff with that plane. And another thing too, guys, and then after this I'm going to go. Let's get to check out rcbattery.com. They've got some new batteries. I know everybody's got their own opinions on batteries, be it Superior, be it HRB, be it SMC, whatever. There's a lot of different choices in batteries, but RC Battery is doing a sale, and they've got some good stuff on that sale. And I'm probably going to be partaking in some of it because y'all know I'm doing some different stuff with different voltages, and they've got 7S and 8S packs in stock now, so I'm gonna have to try them out. I like the fact that you can get that many cells and not have to run series. So you might want to take a look at that. So Randy Huffins Porcupine RC ships from Hong Kong, but they do a really good job of packaging, and it shows up in pretty good shape. So I've gotten a few planes from there, 3 total. One of them was just totally beat. That was a long time ago though, and it was one of the little 50mm birds, and it was just packaged poorly to begin with, and that's from the factory, not from them. So the most recent purchase that I got from them was the FMS 1500mm P51, and it came near perfect. So they ship out of Hong Kong about 8 days to make it from there to here. I know you're more Midwest or more middle of the country, so it would be probably a little bit longer, but still not that bad. It took me, I think it was 8 days total. So, but anyway, take a look at, I'm going to put that in the chat. And again, like I said, everybody's got their opinions. It's fine. You can do what you like, do what works for you. If you like SMC, that's great. If you like HRB, that's great. If you like Z, that's great. If you like anything that works for you, do it, because that's what matters, whether it works for you and how it works for you. But I've gotten a few batteries from RC Battery. I got some right here. What's in this thing? Yeah, I do. I still have yet to use 5000. These are 7S. So I'm going to be trying these things out with some stuff, probably in the Futura or some other planes with 7S. But got lots of stuff stacked up here that needs to be dealt with and used. So Michael Bear makes his own planes in his basement. That's perfect. That's the way it should be. Whatever works for you. It means you make them. The call it. Can't even think now. Flight test for me, or do it, or buy them. However, way to do it. So, and from what I've seen, Liperior have actually been pretty good. I haven't had any issues. I know there are some people that have had problems with them, but I haven't. I have the Liperi Airs that I haven't really, that I've actually put through my F-22 quite a bit, and I've pushed them hard, and they've been good. So I'm going to try a few more of these Liperi Airs. I'm going to probably get the some of the new 8S that are coming. They're coming out. They've got all these new different chemistries that they've come up with that look pretty good. But yeah, that's what's going on. So we're gonna hopefully get some new things. I got those new Cyclone fans. I have a 6S version and an 8S version, an 80mm size. So I'm hopefully going to be getting those in something over the weekend, over the vacation here. And have to figure out what batteries to use. But I have the Rafael, and that's going to get either an FMS or an X-Fly. And then I'll get the I've just got way too much stuff that I want to get done. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I've done enough of the rambling, but we're going to get going. And not quite as short as I said it was going to be, but it is short. Cyclone fans I got from RC Castle. And from what I've seen, they're pretty incredible. Haven't had any personal experience yet, but I've seen videos of people flying with them, and they are incredible. Seeing those fans in an F-14, the F-14 looks like that's the way it should have flown from the very beginning. That higher voltage setup. So anyway, y'all, that is it for me. Sorry, it's not a whole bunch of cool stuff to see me doing or building or whatever, but at least we got to talk for a little bit. And now I need to go to bed. But everybody have a good night. Have a good weekend. Good flying coming up. I'll try to be on some of the chats, and if anything, I'll probably try to do some building or assembling, not building. Try to do some assembling on Saturday, because I think everybody will be clear of the house and I'll be able to do something. But I'll do some assembling and possibly do that on live. So keep your eyes open. I might put that out. And thanks to everybody that stopped by, and I'll leave the chat up for a little bit, but then I will shut it off when I see that people are starting to fizzle out. But anyway, thanks to y'all, and I will see you guys later.